Geri's got to do her introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do.
Just what to do, just what to do.
If what you're feeling is really true.
Is really true, is it really true?
Just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geri Petito Show. Everyone and anyone who knows me knows I am the author of I'm Not an Addict, I'm Just an Ass. I'd rather be a smart ass than a dumbass. Because, guys, 34 years ago, July 27th, this month, okay, I was a dumbass for 34 years ago, I was a dumbass. But today, 34 years later, through the grace of God, I can honestly say now I'm a smart ass. Okay, and yes, the word ass is in the Bible at least 40 times, and it means donkey, and that's what I was. I'm saying all that to say this. There are a lot of people out there struggling, and a lot of people out there that need to know someone is listening. I'm a nutritional health coach. I'm a recovery coach. All my services to you are free. Please, please reach out. If you think my book can help someone, because I sure do, you can go right to Simon & Schuster's bookstore, Archway Publishing, BAM, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. You can go to my website, www.geripetito.com. My book is now on audio with my voice, guys. Simon & Schuster wanted to do it with someone else's voice. I was like, no way. So my producer, Ruben Rodriguez, part owner of Hamilton Radio, owner of Iron Horse Films, is now doing audiobooks with your voice. So any authors interested, let me know. And guys, listen. If you truly, truly, truly cannot afford my book, please reach out to me about that as well. I'm here to help you. So before I introduce my really cool guests, I just want to mention two of my sponsors today. The first one, John Bishop, a.k.a. Johnny B., singer-songwriter, host of the Entertainment Luncheon South, a nonprofit network created for the creative. He's also partners in the Joey D and Johnny B Rockin' Oldies band. He also sings solo. And I have to give a huge shout out to him and his wife, Linny. They put on this incredible entertainment luncheon once a month. It's by invite only. It's $20. You get a great lunch. You get incredible entertainment. And they don't keep a penny of it. They do two 50-50s. They promote all of us like nobody else does. So you guys know how I feel about you. Love you guys. Thank you for everything you do. My newest sponsor, okay, Robert Sweeney, retired U.S. Air Force, a one-man band, guitar player, writer, producer, AI digital creator. He made an AI song for the Jersey Devil and hoping to make a movie out of it, all right? And he also made an AI theme song for the Geri Petito Show without me even knowing. We're going to be playing that at the end of the show, guys. It is so cool, all right? Explore powerful stories of love, loss, and legacy through his music and videos on YouTube and Spotify. Let's bring these emotional and thought-provoking tales to life. So, Robert Sweeney, you are cool. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. And you guys out there have no idea. So listen. All right. So Michael and Colin. So first off, hi guys. All right. I'm going to have to wave to Colin. He's from the UK and we're having some technical difficulties with his audio. He could hear us though. So everybody wave to him. Okay. So now Michael, tell everyone who the two of you are, your new venture, what it's called. We'll start there.
All right, we together collectively We are a duo, and we go by the name of the Gordon-Farleigh Dill Association. And I'm hearing an echo, and it's just driving me nuts. But
it's because he's on Messenger? That's the echo.
yeah, in order
I
to
know.
hear him, I got to have him on Messenger, so I'm
Right.
kind of hearing myself twice. But
All right.
we can work through that.
All right.
But you can find us on any music platform under the name the Gordon-Farleigh Dill Association.
Okay. So you got to do a little bit better than that. All right.
But we have, in fact, one of our songs is on this year on the Josies, nominated for Modern Country Song of the Year. But like I said, you can find us on any music platform. Some of the popular ones would be Spotify, YouTube. But yeah, we've been actually writing together for quite a few years now.
Oh, really?
But we met online through a couple of different friends that we were associating with, and then from that point on, started writing together. He actually came over to the States and stayed with us for a couple of weeks,
Oh.
and that was quite interesting for everybody there. But he got to see the Virginia mountains and all that good stuff. And then, of course, we met again at the Josie Music Awards itself. We attended. It was the year before last. We were at that. We were up for some awards, and we nominated some songs that we had written together. But then we decided to do this project. This is the project that we're here to talk about today.
Okay.
It's a 6-song EP. And like I said, one of the songs nominated, one of the ones you're going to play, and I'll let you know which one that is once you play it. But, I think we got, 4 songs you're going to play from that EP?
Yep.
So, and then Colin's going to explain some of those songs. There's one in particular that I wanted to explain. There's a funny story behind how it came about. So
well,
we get to that point.
all right. When we get to that point, and if for some reason we can't hear him too well, you'll also help explain.
Exactly. Sure.
All right. So why don't we do this? Let's at least play one of the songs now, okay? And then when it's over, we'll have you guys talk about it. We'll start there, okay?
Okay.
All
Sounds good.
Here we go.
It's just an illusion, creating confusion, nothing more than a dream. Today or tomorrow, love, joy or sorrow, nothing ain't like it seemed. We drove out to the desert with the sun in our eyes. When we pulled over, we soon realized smoke and mirrors, just an illusion. Smoke and mirrors, creating confusion. Smoke and mirrors, play tricks with our eyes. Smoke and mirrors, play tricks on our minds. Smoke and mirrors. Details were hazy, it seemed we were crazy, only dust in the wind. Our spirits were broken, our anger unspoken, the shock setting in. Now my head still starts spinning as the thoughts skip around. Throat's dry, we need water. No sight and no sound. Smoke and mirrors, just an illusion. Smoke and mirrors, creating confusion. Smoke and mirrors, play tricks with our eyes. Smoke and mirrors, play tricks on our minds. Smoke and mirrors.
All right, so that's awesome. So come on, Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you start talking about the song. And there he is. Okay, continue. Tell us about this song.
All right, the Smoke and Mirrors is the song I was telling you about. It was all right, can you explain it? Oh,
Yeah.
Are you hearing me okay now?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, there's a certain organization which.
Wait, I got an idea. Hold on. Oh no, we can't turn the volume down because we wouldn't hear him then. All right, continue, Colin.
There's a certain organization which was award, which in the past they've had at the Rose Bowl and so on. So everything was supposed to be really brilliant with Stretch Rose picking us up and red carpet and so on. We were told that it was going to be in LA on land owned by the organization there, and it was going to be a really big great food. When it came to it, we were picked up from the hotel by coach and transported by coach out into the desert outside, about 83 miles outside of LA. This was, and the wind was blowing so badly that it was blowing dust across the table and chairs set up. When we looked across there, the people on the coach said, "This is rubbish. There's no way that we're getting off the coach. The whole thing is just ridiculous." And so we didn't. We stayed on the coach, and eventually, although they tried to make us get off, eventually they had to send us back to the hotel. There was a second group of people waiting there, and so I wrote the song "Smoke and Mirrors" to reflect exactly the way that I felt about the whole thing. That very definitely.
So, wow, that's so cool. So you wrote Smoke and Mirrors exactly the way you felt.
I did indeed, yeah.
That's right. So, amazing. I love the song, and I listened to it probably like 3 times, and I just love it because I think everyone can relate to that song. Okay, I don't think it's just about the way you felt. I think it's the way everybody has felt at some point in their life, right?
I think so, yeah.
So that song is so relatable, and I think it's amazing. You know, so we have someone listening. Her name is Ina Vasquez. Her husband is Carlos Vasquez, and he's a singer. And she's listening, and she thinks you're great. But she's saying she can't hear him too well, and I don't know if she heard the beginning. So Ina, we were having some. He's in the UK, and he's having problems with his Zoom sound. We don't have his audio. So we have Michael have him on Facebook Messenger. So he's talking through the phone to Michael, and Michael's putting the phone to the speaker. So we're doing the best we can. All right. But I could hear you pretty well, and everything that you said about the song. So I think that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So thank you for that. Because again, I think everyone can relate to that song.
Yeah.
So, all right, Colin, I have a question for you. About how many songs have you written?
Oh, hundreds. Just hundreds and hundreds of songs. I started off writing gospel songs, and I wrote around 300 gospel songs, which are many of which are sung regularly around the world. And moved on to all sorts of songs, classical jazz, and my main love, which is country, and bluegrass in particular. So I probably have now a library of some 500, 600, 700 songs.
All right, so wait, hold that thought, because I have a question. So, okay, so you've written gospel, so I'm a Christian, I love gospel music, and Elvis is my guy. Michael's my guy too, but Elvis is, a little higher than Michael, just a little. But anyway, I have a question. You said that they've been recorded and singers have been singing them. Give us an example of one.
Oh gosh, it's too difficult for that. I'm not good at remembering lyrics.
Okay, it's okay. But that's really awesome, man. You've written that many songs. Okay, very cool. Holy cow. So your job is at some point to make Michael grab a few of those gospel songs for me, and let me know the ones that people are singing and send them to my email, okay? So that's Michael's job.
One of the projects that Mike and I are working on is a gospel album, and we're working on that at the moment.
All right, that's amazing. All right, very cool. Now, Michael, you take the mic. So tell us about that gospel album.
All right, the gospel album. Now, when he says that he's written a lot of gospel stuff, this also means hymns as well. So I think that's basically where he started, was writing hymns. So I mean, some of these hymns can be found at your local churches on the hymn books. So he, he kind of wrote that. But yeah, like I said, we're working on a gospel album itself. It's going to be having like a gospel country sound. I think so far we've got maybe 3 songs in the works, and then we'll probably do at least 3 more, if not more. We may just do a whole album. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're gonna go. We even have other songs. We've got some local girls that I have involved here that sing as well. We've got some duets coming, all different kinds of things coming. So a lot coming down the pike, so to speak.
Oh wow, that is so cool. All right, beautiful, amazing. So I usually tell this story whenever I interview Michael, Colin. So I'm not sure if you know this. I have to share it. So when I first met Michael and his beautiful wife, who I adore, okay, we did our first interview. He was doing things with other people and then solo. Michael's done so much. Anyway, he was getting an award. It was was it a Josie Award?
Yes, it was.
Okay. And who were you there with again?
I was there with Dennis because we had won. It was a duo group that he and I had done.
Okay.
And we had won, and I was just so shocked. I was like, I got to call Jerry.
He calls me from there while they're getting an award.
She's
Jerry,
like, go get your award.
You won't believe this. They just called our names. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh my God, I'm so honored, but go get your award.
Yes.
It was so amazing. I still talk about that because you honored us so much. That was amazing. So that was so cool. So anyway, all right, so now you're working on this gospel album. He came to visit you. He was with you for how long?
Yes, it was back, what year was it? It was year before last.
Okay.
It was about 10 days. It wasn't quite 2 weeks, but about 10 days, and we spent some time writing then. In fact, the album that he has out now, we actually wrote 3 of those songs while he was here.
Wow.
And so I definitely, go check that one out. He does more on his own as a solo artist. He does more bluegrass, old traditional country sound stuff. So if you like that, you definitely want to check out Colin's music. I can't. She's trying to pass me some notes, and I
know because we all need her in our lives.
Oh yes. She keeps me straight. She tries to. She's frustrated because she has to work with me.
Okay. Oh my gosh, so cute.
Yeah, but basically, how this boils down, how Colin and I work so well, is he's very gifted lyrically. But I mean, not to say he doesn't have melodies, but I'm more gifted in the melody and the music side of it. So that's why we work so well together. He can just send me a set of lyrics, and it just comes with a melody to me. and I just automatically put it to music. And he's like, God, that quick? So by the end of that day, we've got a song, we just work so well together. It's like a God-made,
Yeah. That's amazing.
co-write. So, I mean.
Wait, I have a question for you now. Do you also write words?
I do write lyrics as well, yes.
Okay.
In fact, sometimes I'll paraphrase some of his lyrics to make it fit the melody that I come up with. But
Okay.
for the most part, all of his all the story and the whole, lyrical part of it, he takes care of that part. Then I do the music part. But yes, I also write as well. And we just make a great team.
Yeah,
So.
that's really cool. Colin, do you talk about your age? You don't have to, but if you do, I'd love to know.
I beg your pardon?
Do you talk about how old you are, your age?
How old I am?
What did he say?
I'm in a few weeks' time, I'm 82.
Wait, are you serious?
I am serious.
All right, so
How are you still alive, Colin?
shut up, Michael. So wait a minute. I'm not just saying this. I'll be 65, and I honestly thought you were going to say you were like 72, 73 years old.
It does look much younger, doesn't it?
Oh, I'm sure you hear that a lot. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Okay, so not only are you getting up there, you're not there yet, but you're getting up there. You do all this. That's amazing. You traveled from the UK to see this guy.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. All right, so listen, Michael, he's one notch above you.
I understand. I totally understand.
All right? I mean, come on. This is crazy. All right.
Hey, we can pull it together, though. We can do it.
Amazing. Amazing. So, all right. So let's play song number 2, and then we'll have both of you talk about it, okay? Here we go.
I remember the night when you held me so close, and you promised you'd always be mine. Now you're in the arms of another. How sad is the passing of time? If only I could hit rewind. How sad is the passing of time, my love. And how sad are the ways of this world. How sad is the passing of time, my love. It leaves my life broken, unfurled and unjust. I remember your smile and the look in your eye. That look that spoke of your precious love. We danced and we talked the whole night through, to the dawn, yeah, she finally broke through the window up above. How sad is the passing of time, my love. And how sad are the ways of this world. How sad is the passing of time, my love. It leaves my life broken, unfurled and unjust. Still see in my mind the way you were dressed, the way you looked was is just passing me by. How sad is the passing of time, my love. And how sad are the ways of this world. How sad is the passing of time, my love. Leaves my life broken, unfurled and unjust.
So, Michael, let's start with you. Tell everyone the title, who's singing, who wrote it.
All right, this is The Passing of Time. Colin wrote it, wrote the lyrics, and I wrote the music to it. To me, this is probably my favorite song on the album.
Who's singing it?
To me, this song.
Who's singing it?
This is me.
Let's let everyone know that. Okay, now continue.
I also have a video. If you go to YouTube under my name, you'll see a video that. In fact, we nominated with the video.
Okay. Now, does Colin also sing? We didn't talk about that.
Yes, Colin does sing.
Okay.
But on this particular project, at the time, all he did was wrote because he was having trouble with his vocals at the time.
Okay.
So that's one of the good things about the next album that we're going to do is now that he's come through all that, we're going to vocally do some duets together on the next album. But
so now
like
this
I was saying,
your favorite song?
Yeah, this was definitely my favorite song, and it basically, it just talks about how we find out that hindsight is 20/20 on how we really feel about things sometimes, and we have things pass us by all the time, whether it be love or especially love. We always look back and go, "Man, what if I'd have done this?" Or hindsight's 20/20. You learn, you live, and you learn. But that's to me, this is one of my favorite songs that Colin did.
Yeah.
But I would love to hear what Colin has to say about
I would too. Come on, Colin, baby, you got this.
Well, when I write, usually I have no idea what I'm going to write until it comes out. But the one thing that I do try to do always is I try to write the things that will speak to other people. There, often say the things that other people would like to say, but don't really know how to.
Wait, Michael, turn that down a hair maybe, because he was better before you did something.
All right. I try that.
Okay, Colin.
Okay, yeah, I'm just saying that when I write, what I try to do is to write the things that people might like to say, but don't quite know how to say it. The right songs reflect the way people are, the way that people think, and often don't know how to articulate their thoughts.
Yeah, that one's a little rough. Tell everyone what he said, Michael.
Basically, he wants to be the representative and say things that people don't know how to say.
Oh,
That's kind of what this song is. It's a saying it in a tasteful way, and it's common what people feel about it. It's a common subject. We can all relate to it. And it's basically, as a songwriter, that's how he comes across. He goes, "I want to figure out a way how to say what a lot of people feel," and he really did well with the song.
wow, that's beautiful. Okay, love that. All right, so now I want to ask Colin a question, and then I'm going to ask you the same question, Michael, okay? Colin, since you grew up in the UK, because I have no idea what really went on back then in the music industry there, who were some of your musical influences? And they didn't have to be from the UK, wherever, but who were some of your musical influences?
My influences really are based on the country. My early heroes were people like Slim Whitman, Frank Snow, Jim Reeves, Jimmy Driftwood, a great bluegrass singer. These were my heroes when I was born.
Okay, so Michael, please repeat that if you can.
He's more into the older style country.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of those artists and songwriters were his major influences, and
Okay.
that's why he's in the bluegrass and
Gotcha.
more traditional country now.
So country was big in the UK back then?
It was just that it spoke to me. I'm a country boy, and the one thing that I like about song is when they tell a story, and country music tells stories.
Okay, yes. I'm sure you've heard the jokes. If you play a country song backwards, you get back the dog, the cat, the girl, the house, the car.
Yes,
Did you understand that? Because he's not smiling.
yes. He's heard that joke.
Okay. So now, Michael, I've asked you this many times, but for new listeners, so who were some of your musical influences growing up?
My biggest would probably be Elvis.
Yeah, that's why I love you. You know, heck yeah.
I said that because I
He
know
knew
you're
to
Elvis.
say that. No, I know. He knew to say that, Colin. He knew. All right, go ahead.
But Elvis, definitely wasn't into it. Probably Creedence Clearwater Revival was probably my first because, and I say that because my my mom would tell me as I was growing up, I was toddling around in diapers singing toot toot toot, all any Clearwater song that was playing at that time, I was singing it.
Were your parents playing it for you?
Yes, 'cause they were more into the rock side of things, so that southern, that was the '70s sound back then. So I mean, it was what it was, and that's what I heard the most of. So those were my influences. A lot of '70s artists. And then once high school hit, then it was hair metal, So I was influenced by Def Leppard, but I was still just the top 80 music then, was just any of them. Thompson Twins, 38 Special,
Right.
Bryan Adams, just 80s music was basically what I cut my teeth on.
Yeah.
I just loved any of those big names during that era of time. But I love country as well.
Right.
So
right. And here you are.
when you hear my music, you're going to hear the rockier side of country.
Yes.
Versus Colin is more of the traditional and bluegrass.
Right.
But together we do. It just turns out great, and that's what I love. I think that's part of why our music is popular or tasteful to a lot of people is because of that mix.
So, all right. So your age difference. So let's talk about that for a second here. So does that interfere with what you guys do, or it doesn't?
No, not really.
No.
Because we still love the same kinds of music. So, and if anything, I probably taught him more than he's taught me. So.
Oh yeah. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, right. But I've learned a lot from Colin. I really have. But no, there's not. Our age difference doesn't make a difference. It really doesn't.
That's so cool. It's funny, Colin. Michael knows this about me. So I was born in '61. I'm telling you that for a reason. My music, though, was all oldies, Elvis and doo-wop. So the music I fell in love with I wasn't even born yet. And then it went into the '60s. My parents did not listen to oldies. Okay, my dad was from Italy. He listened to Italian music, opera, blah. All right, anyway, I don't know how. And I remember, I was a little kid, and I would be like, Mommy, Elvis, I want Elvis, Craziness. So, but you can't take the rock out of me either. You absolutely cannot, okay? I've been to every concert, Led Zeppelin, Genesis, Foreigner, Foghat. I mean, you can't take that out of me. I grew up with that, but you always have what you loved most instilled in you forever, And, but here's the thing. Growing up, country music I didn't love until I got older. And then I started getting it. And then I started loving it. And then I started hearing the stories. And country music truly brought everyone's lives out there. I mean, we all can relate to every country song. Okay, so really, and now I love country music. And I also love, because I do a lot of country artists, but one is country pop, one is country rock, one is country this, country this. So there's all different names, Americana country. And I crack up and I'm like, all right, tell me the difference, the difference, the difference. But I hear country, okay? I can tell if there's some rock in it and all that, of course, you know, the blues, but I love it now. So thank you, boys. So, all right. So now, you want to say anything else, Michael, before we play the third song?
No, let's get into it, then we'll talk about it.
Okay, we'll get into it and then we'll talk about it. Here we go.
Stood by me, you've held my hand. When I was sad, you'd understand. And when I laughed, or when I cried, you were always by my side. Right through the thick of it all, throughout the years. You were my life along the way, my soul's true friend at work and play. My hopes and dreams were shared with you. You were always tried and true. Right through the thick of it all, throughout the years. Throughout the years, the love you've shown, I've never ever stood alone. Traveling away, the way we planned, you were always close at hand. Right through the thick of it all, throughout the years. Now the twilight is to show our golden years and winter's snow. I reach for you across the great divide. You're still always by my side. Right through the thick of it all, through all the years. Throughout the years, the love you've shown, I've never ever stood alone. Traveling away, the way we planned, you were always close at hand. Right through the thick of it all, throughout the years. Always close at hand, and right through the thick of it all, throughout the years.
So, talk about this song.
Well, this is probably my favorite song, you know, of all the ones that we did. I could say that about them all, couldn't I? But, you know, this song is just the typical growing old together song, how much you mean to each other. And I will say this, I've started doing this song live, and it gets an awesome reaction every time we do it. So I think we're on to something here with this song. But, yeah, basically it's just, hey, let's grow old together and learn to appreciate each other. It takes a lot of work. So I admire people who stay together for years. I really do.
I'm sure
It's
it is a lot of work for her.
Yeah, it's a lot of work for her, exactly.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So, all right, Colin, what would you like to say about this song?
I think really, just to confirm what Mike has just said, it is a song about growing old together. And the importance, really, of that together.
Wait, Colin, hold that thought. Hold that thought. 1 second. Michael, maybe
Yes, ma'am.
if you move the phone further away. Try that.
All right.
All right, now, Colin, continue.
I think it's about the oneness and the togetherness that grows. It's a good day for me to hear this song because today is my 20th wedding anniversary. So it's an important day for the life of myself today. And yeah, I think working together, it's any sort of marriage is not easy to do. You have to work at it, but when you work at it, the rewards are great.
Okay, so it is getting
Did
worse.
you hear that?
Well,
He's
not really. It's getting worse.
20-year anniversary.
All right, so you repeat what he said. The sound is getting worse. Repeat what he said.
Yeah, basically what he's talking about is growing old together. In fact, that he and his wife are celebrating 20 years together.
20 years. Okay, yep, I heard 20.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
cool.
but basically, yeah, that's what the song's talking about, and that's what he wanted to. He basically just reemphasize what I said.
Okay. So you got married later in life to your new wife.
Yes, he did.
That's beautiful. Okay, very cool. All right, so there's hope. There's hope.
There's hope. Yes, there's hope.
Okay. So, all right. So now, Michael, do you have that one song, whether it's yours or someone else's? Probably someone else's. I'm talking about right now. Growing up, there was always that like one song. Like for me, this is gonna sound so weird. It was Elvis, but the song was Wooden Heart. And my mom, I was so young, and my mom actually got me a 3D little wooden heart for a necklace. I still have that. Okay? So that was like my first song that I could say was my song. And when I hear it, I just smile. Do you have that song?
I do, but I would have to say mine probably hit me after, actually the latter part of high school. When I heard Hysteria by Def Leppard, that song just the epitome of the hysteria feeling. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to those lyrics, I guess that song just hit me the most.
Okay.
So even now, I still say that's probably
Def Leppard, huh?
Yeah, Def Leppard. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I used to, and this is no lie. During high school, the last year of my high school, I used to work at a golf course with a good friend of mine who his dad was the manager there at the golf course. And all we did was drive around and pick up golf balls. But that's all I listened to was Def Leppard, the Hysteria album. So I guess that's probably one of the reasons why, because I just constantly had it in my headphones,
Okay.
But yeah, definitely.
Well, I saw a thing about Ozzy Osbourne, may he rest in peace. He was a huge Elvis fan. Loved Elvis.
Right.
And I didn't know that. So that made me smile. All right, so Colin, do you have that one song that has always stayed with you? Bring the phone closer to you, Colin. Bring your phone closer to you.
Yeah. I would say, Matt, the song that gets to me the most was the Chris Christopherson's "Help Me Make It Through the Night."
Oh, okay. I did not expect either one of those songs coming from both of you. All right, very cool. I thought like a real country song was going to come out of you. And Def Leppard, all right. So now let's play our final song, and then we'll talk about this song, okay, guys?
Sounds
Here we
good.
go.
I've been working this damn farm 6 long days. I've been digging up the soil, bringing in the hay. I've been a real good boy, now I must loose. I know a place in town where the beers are so cool. I'm a hard working, hard living farming man. I just grab at the pleasures of life when I can. That sweet little Lucy, you're the prettiest thing I've ever seen. And I won't rest till I met you, my Lucy. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna turn you into a farming wife. You into a farming wife. So when that moon gets high, I'm chasing after you tonight. Coming after I'll be chasing after so when the moon gets high, that old fox gets sly. The old owl's gonna hoot by and by. Look out, pretty baby, I'll be chasing after you. I'll be chasing after you. You don't have to be acting so shy. Don't have to be so shy. 'Cause I can see that you want it too. So don't dare lie. Don't you even dare lie. So when the moon gets high, I'll be chasing after you. So when the moon gets high, I'll be chasing after you.
Beautiful. All right, Michael, you talk about this song.
All right, this song is the one that we are currently nominated for the Josie Music Awards in Nashville for Modern Country Song of the Year. But this song included a third writer, and her name was Jenny Peters, spelled Ginneypetters. Now, Jenny she's been a successful songwriter as far as writing for some major artists. Particularly in around the 1960s era on up, and Colin can tell you a whole lot more about her because was introduced to her through him. Now she has passed, but we're still working on her music. We've got a couple other songs that she's written that we're working on as well.
Okay.
But this one has done really well for us. It's streaming really well. Probably one of the more popular songs on the album. And it's the one that nominated. So, but yeah, amazing song.
Hey, beautiful. So, Colin, let's see if we could hear you a little bit better. Do you want to say anything about this song?
Yeah, Jenny Peters probably the number one songwriter and singer in New Zealand. Jenny sadly passed last year. She was 83. Brilliant songwriter. Jenny and I worked together on several songs there over the past few years. And I think I'm right in saying that the very last song that Jenny wrote was one that she co-wrote with me. So I did the lyrics and Jenny did the music for that one. Yeah, just brilliant. As Mike said, we're now working on some of the lyrics that Jenny had. The lyrics come to me. I do a rewrite, send it on to Mike, and Mike has the magic.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. So she was from New Zealand?
New Zealand, yes.
So I've been to New Zealand, and I threw my daughter off the bridge there.
Is she
Yep.
still there?
No. So I made my dad bring me and my daughter to New Zealand in the 90s. Okay. My daughter was a teenager, maybe 13. I wanted to bungee jump off the same bridge AJ Hackett did his first jump. So she was scared and didn't want to do it. And they're telling me to attach her to me and jump tandem with my kid attached to me. I said, I came here to jump off a bridge. How can I do that if my kid's attached to me? So we attached her to a couple that were on their honeymoon. The guy was afraid. Okay, the husband was afraid, so we attached her to the woman, and the woman jumped with Tiff. And to this day, my daughter will say, "I didn't jump. I was, thrown off." But it was so great. And so, guess who I had to attach to me? We had a gay tour guide, and all his tour guide friends jumped. He was the only one who was afraid. I said, "Get over here. Put your head in my boobs right now. Let's go." And we did it, and he was screaming like a girl.
Wow.
So I love New Zealand and Australia and all those countries. I love it. But she sounds like an amazing, rest in peace, sweetie, Ginny. Rest in peace. How old was she when she died?
She was 83.
83.
Okay. She had a beautiful life. God rest. Yes, rest in peace, sweetheart. All right. So now I'm going to read a poem out of my book. We have a few minutes left. And I like this poem. I read it because I wrote this for people who question their self-worth and people who question if they have anything to offer. Because a lot of people will message me, "Oh my God, I wish I could sing like your guests. I wish I could write songs. I wish I could dance like your guests," whatever it is. And I want everyone to know that you all have something to offer. You just have to figure out what it is. So this poem I wrote is called Utilizing Gifts and Talents. Here we go. We are born with talents, we are born with drive, with different gifts to help us thrive. I knew early on I was born to draw and paint, to also write poetry and to talk without restraint. Our gifts and talents should all be used, God's gift to us, not be abused. We can go far in life for sure, using our gifts to go on tour. All our talents should be used to create ourselves and more, but then our job's to share them, to even up the score. You see, in life, what's needed is not just for ourselves. Once our gifts are mastered, take them off the shelves. A living we can make by spreading them around, not just for the money, but to spread a peaceful sound. So don't take for granted the gifts you're given. Go out and spread the joy. Our gifts are not to be held back for us to self-destroy. Put your efforts forth. Do not hesitate. All your talents, my friend, are never second rate. Never hold them back or you will surely die. Maybe not in body, but your soul will cry. Our gifts were made to share. Our talents made to soar. Go through life enlightened, then you can roar. Be proud of who you are. Be happy you're alive. Once again, my friend, your gifts will help you thrive. By putting efforts forth, not keeping them at bay, your names, Michael and Colin, baby, will live forever, forever and a day. So go through life excited for what you sure can give. To yourself and others is our reason to live. Our grave will be quite lonely, but our legacy lives on. So make sure people smile with the breaking dawn. And guys, that's what you're doing. You guys are making people all over the world smile. Okay? You just brought me now to the UK. Okay? So hi, UK. All right? I mean, it's just amazing. It's amazing. All right? So listen, we have a few more minutes. We played all 4 songs, right? Okay. We have a few more minutes. I'm going to give each one of you the mic. I'm going to give it to Colin first, so in case we can't hear it well, you could really listen to what he's saying and tell us how he's closing, okay? So, Colin, what would you like to say?
I think the most important thing for me is that, the talent that I have, such as it is a gift from God.
Yes.
And so, really, I always think of myself as basically a mailman. I deliver what God gives me. And I hope that when I do the delivery, that it becomes a gift and a blessing to people that hear the songs that I sing, read the words that I write, and hopefully reflect from it.
That's beautiful. That's what my poem talks about. Yes, God has given you that incredible gift. And he says, guess what? Keep going. Keep going, Colin, okay? Beautiful. And you praised him, and I love that too. So thank you. Beautiful. So now, Michael. And also, don't forget to tell everyone how they can get your music, check you out on all your sites. Here we go.
Yes. I, like you two, I try to, like Colin said earlier, sometimes it's writing something means saying something for other people because they don't know how to say it, So basically and I learned that from Colin. That's one of the things that I've learned through the years is, that's the thing he always, try to beat in my head. Like, they learn to say things for people because they don't know how to say it themselves. But like you said, we all have a talent. It may not be singing. It might be communication. We all are given talents by the good Lord above. He made us and gave us things to use, and that's basically what we're supposed to do. If we don't use it, then we're going to return to him saying, he's going to be like, well, why didn't you use it? I gave you that, So just want to encourage people, if you've got a gift, please use it.
Yep.
But you can find our music, any music platform, the Gordon-Farleigh Dill Association. We have a Facebook page. So far, we've got, two songs that are up for nomination. So I think one that we had written together that doesn't have anything to do with the Gordon-Farleigh Dill Association. But we got a lot of music coming down the pike. That's the main thing. Like, we're going to be working on a country album, a gospel album. So we got a lot of things coming down the pike. We're going to be writing with the different people. We're going to be having different singers. We're going to have a lot of female singers involved and stuff. So, and then Colin himself, you're going to be able to hear him on some stuff as well. So it's good that he's back in shape enough to sing. So I'm looking forward for people to hear that. But just follow us on any music platform. Show your support by streaming the music and sharing it.
So before I thank you guys and close, I'll tell a little silly story about my gift. So I've had every business in the world, beauty salons. I'm a vegan chef. I mean, I've done it all, poker leagues, okay? I never stopped trying to really find my niche. So when I wrote my book in 2016, Doc G reached out to me and said, we want to interview you on Hamilton Radio. And then he said, listen, you have a great radio voice. Why don't you come along? And I said, no, that's not me. And he bothered me for a couple months, right? Then I started praying about it, and I woke up cracking up laughing. And I said, every one of my report cards growing up, every one, okay, till high school, said, she won't shut up. She can't stop talking. She won't shut up. Okay? I used to get put out in the hallways. We used to have the desk and the chair and the, attached, right? The desk and the seat. They would have one outside of every classroom for the bad kid. Well, I wasn't bad, but I would have to go out there a lot. And then I'd be yelling hello to the people going to the bathrooms. They would come out, Jared, get back in here. All right? I couldn't shut up. So after I started thinking about it, I was like, wait, I'll be talking. Heck yeah. And here I am. And that's what happened. But I was like, thank you, God. So here's my voice. But this was fun. Guys, we did have some tech issues because, again, not only is Colin 82 years old, I didn't know that when we were having all these issues with the Zoom and stuff. Now you are pardoned, completely pardoned, okay, Colin? I don't care. So not only is he 82 years old, he's an incredible singer-songwriter from the UK. All right, so we were having some tech issues. He's on Zoom, but couldn't get the audio working properly. So that's why we had him on Messenger with Michael Dill talking through Facebook Messenger on the phone. And that's why, if you guys heard it, a little weird, but I don't care today, okay? I was so honored to have both of you. Michael, you know how I feel about you, and Angela, I love you. I know you're there. Okay?
We love you.
And amazing, incredible. I'm honored. And thank you, both of you, from the bottom of my heart. We thank you on the Geri Petito Show and Hamilton Radio. So now we're going to close, guys, with Robert Sweeney's AI song he wrote for me. It is adorable. Here we go.
Welcome to the stage where stories untold, candid moments captured, memories unfold. Gary's got the vibes, a soothing flow. Come sit back, relax, let the good times glow. Jazz in the air, let it take you away. Petito show, where every heartbeat and every note flow. Jazz melodies weaving through the night. Together we'll shine. Everything feels right. Deep conversations where the heart finds a voice. Together we laugh, sometimes we rejoice. Tales of adventure, the rhythms embrace. In each note a journey, fill the space. Step into the light, let the music. Welcome to the Geri Petito show, where every heartbeat and every note flow. Jazz melodies weaving through the night. Together we'll shine. Everything feels right. So tune in now, let the magic start. Geri's podcast, a place for